To be going to for future plans. Welcome. In this grammar presentation, we're going to have a look at to be going to for future plans. As always, we will have a look at the form, how to make to be going to. We will have a look at the meaning, the usage, why do we use to be going to, and of course the pronunciation, how to pronounce different aspects of to be going to. Let's say sit back, enjoy. If you want, take some notes. You can always press pause when you want to. And if you have any questions, write them in the comments below. So let's have a look at the form first. Are you going to watch a movie later? Are you going to watch is the question form. No, I'm not going to watch a movie. I'm going to have a bath. I'm not going to watch a movie is the negative form, and I'm going to have a bath is the positive one. So let's have a look at the structure. It's not so difficult. You just have to conjugate the verb to be. The rest is going to and your infinitive. So I am going to work. You are going to work. He is going to work. You are going to work. We are going to work. They are going to work. Or the contractions as always. No, I'm going to work. You're going to work. She's going to work. You're going to work. We are going to work. And they're going to work. So, like I said, it's your subject plus am plus is or are plus going to plus your infinitive without to, or the contraction, no. Apostrophe m, apostrophe s, apostrophe re plus going to plus infinitive. That's it. The negative, again, you just have to conjugate the verb to be. The rest is going to, and infinitive stays always the same. So again, you have two options. Either you use the contractions, I'm not going to work, or the not contracted form, I am not going to work. You aren't going to work. You are not going to work. She isn't going to work. She is not going to work. You aren't going to work. You are not going to work. We aren't going to work. Or we are not going to work. They aren't going to work. And they are not going to work. Again, so your subject, as always, am is are plus not plus going to plus infinitive. The going to and infinitive always stays the same. And here this is the verb to be in negative form. Or the contracted form, no. I'm not, isn't, aren't. Again, subject plus not, isn't, aren't, plus going to plus infinitive. Question form. Again, question form as always. In any tense, you have to have the inversion. So you have your auxiliary verb first, then your subject, and then the rest. So here we have the verb to be first. Am I going to work? Are you going to work? Is it going to work? Are you going to work? Are we going to work? Are they going to work? Here, as always, there is no contractions. So you have to you have to write the whole word. So again, question form is am is are, or the verb to be, plus your subject, plus going to, plus infinitive without to. Unlike the present simple and the present continuous and all those things, there are no exceptions. It's just always the verb to be and going to plus infinitive. So no exceptions of spelling or doubling of things, nothing's happening there. When we have a question word, is again the same principle as in any other tenses. Where is your question word here, or when, or what, whatever, plus the verb to be, plus your subject, plus going to, plus your infinitive without to. Why do we use to be going to? To be going to, it talks about future plans. So this is something that you have planned, something in the future, but it's not fixed or it's not arranged yet, but you're thinking about it and you've planned, I'm going to buy a new car. You're looking at some cars, you're thinking about what kind of car to buy, how much money you will spend on those things. So you're planning on buying a new car. So like I said, to be going to is about a future plan, not a future plan. I'm going to buy a car. We are going to book our holiday next week. I'm not going to study this afternoon. These are all plans. These actions are not fixed yet because it's the future, no, but you have the intention to do them. You've thought about it. It's like a plan. And like I said, things can still change, but you're very sure of what you're going to do. It's especially the very sure part. As always, you can use some time words with do we going to, and it uses future time words. So I'm going to buy a phone tomorrow, or tomorrow I'm going to buy a new phone. Are we going to book our flights on Tuesday? If Tuesday, of course, is in the future. We aren't going to watch a movie this afternoon. Again, it's in the future. So you can use tomorrow, next week, later, next year, in a few hours, this afternoon, Monday. So any kind of future reference. And as always, you can put it in the front or in the back. This afternoon, we aren't going to watch a movie. It's up to you. Or we aren't going to watch a movie this afternoon. The thing that is important, rather, I would say, with going to is the pronunciation of the contraction. So you will hear it lots, and especially in American English, you contract the form and the sound changes a little bit. So you get, we're gonna play football later. So the going to, the we're, of course, is contracts, no? We're, as in the verb to be, we're. And then the going to contracts and becomes gonna. We're gonna play football later. We're not gonna do it. Gonna is not a word you can write, because sometimes I see students write gonna. You still need to write going to. It's just how Americans pronunciate going to. So I'm not gonna do it. We're not, or we're going to, or we're gonna play football later. It's gonna, not gonna to, no? So the going to contracts together and forms kind of gonna in that sense. It's up to you. You will hear it. If you want to use British English, going to or gonna, people will still understand you. But you need to be aware that some people will use gonna and you're like, what's this? It's just going to contract it. As always, positive auxiliary verbs, M is R, are not really pronounced. They're in the background. Are you going to work? So you going and work are the most important things. Yes, I'm going to work all day. Going, work, and then all day kind of. Is he going to come home? Is he going to come to class? Or is he going to come to class? He, come, class are the most important things. The is kind of disappears again. I'm not sure if he's going to come to class. He's, and that again disappears in the background. Of course, as always, again, if it's negative, you need to pronounce it. I'm not going to study this weekend, or I'm not gonna study this weekend. We aren't going to read a book, or we aren't gonna read a book. We aren't gonna read a book. And as always, this was the to be going to for future plans. If you have any questions or comments, write them in the comments below, and I will help you with those things. For practice, there will be a link for you to go to, which I will put in the chat. You will see in the comments below. For more videos, you can always have a look on my social media, on my Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter or whatever. And if you want to kind of be updated with the latest videos, have a look and follow me or subscribe or follow me on Instagram or like or follow me on Facebook or follow me on Twitter, and you will always have the newest video coming. So I would say go to the website, do some practice with going to, and if you need a question, if you have any questions, just let me know. Enjoy.